Do you have to take action to manifest? Short answer, yes, absolutely. Manifestation, law of attraction is not about inaction. It's not about sitting on your couch, doing nothing, just scribbling on your piece of paper. I have my dream job. I am in a perfect relationship, and doing nothing. Manifestation is clear desire and intention plus unwavering belief, and then taking inspired action from this space. It's not about doing nothing and just waiting for the opportunity to knock on your door. It's about having very clear desires and direction, having unwavering, blind faith, like being positively delusional, as I like to call it. And then from that space, taking action or seeing where life might be guiding you, who you might meet, what opportunities might come, show up in the way, and then taking action. I have been consciously manifesting my desires since I was about 12, 11 years old. I was manifesting some really, really cool stuff since I was a little girl. And in the last 10 years, it has become even more of a concrete, solid practice in my life. I have a lot of different manifestation practices that I do, but the one thing that I get asked quite often, especially by people who are not so familiar with manifestation, they know the word, they know, law of attraction, manifestation, and they always say to me, but isn't it just about sitting, doing nothing, and just wishing, wishful thinking? Isn't it just about wishing that you had a certain job, that you had a certain amount of money, that you had a certain community, that you had a certain partner, and then not doing anything about it? I always refer to Oprah, who says, I am a powerful manifester, and this is how I feel as well. I am a powerful manifester. I am able to manifest some incredible things, and it might seem like, the universe is just always on my side, or wow, she's so lucky. That's one thing I really don't like when people look at my life, or they've seen what I've done, or certain opportunities coming my way. They say, that's incredible, you have such good luck. You're so lucky. But it's not luck, because if it was luck, I would have had nothing to do with it. But all the things that I am manifesting, the different things that I am creating, the different things that are showing up in my life, it's because I want those things. I have a very clear desire. I have a very clear direction. And I am delusional. I am positively delusional. I will imagine and live as if I already have my desires manifested without them even being here. And I'm just gonna really, there's a saying, delulu is the solulu, like delusion is the solution. This is how I approach manifestation. I have created so many things by just pretending. Literally, if you think of being a kid, 6 years old, who have children that have incredibly vivid imaginations, they could be running around here in this room shooting superpowers, and they see everything in their mind. They're like, no, mom, I'm not imagining, I'm not playing that there are superheroes around me. There are superheroes around me, you just can't see it. I am a superhero, I have all of these powers. You just can't see it. I'm so sorry for you, but you just can't see it. This is how I feel about my desires. You take action, yes, but you first need to be in the state of having the desire manifested. You need to feel it, you need to smell it. It's like you can touch it. And from that place, that's where you take inspired action. I am very, very rigorous with my manifestation practices. One of the things that I always do is that I write down a list of different work opportunities that I would like to be involved in, or a job that I might have, wanted. And I write the list. My list is like 3-4 pages long. I make it very, very detailed. And then I say to myself, it is done. If this is what I desire, it already exists, which means that it's already mine. It's done. I have nothing to worry about. And then I live from that place or of having that desire already manifested. An example, I've made a video about this before, I'm gonna link it above, is that I started a personal training business in New York City when I was 19 years old, and I had no clients. I got my certification and I was like, okay, what now? How do I get clients? So I decided to add a bunch of names in my phone book on my phone, and just random names of clients that I'm working with. And then I took my calendar and I scribbled those same names with different times in my calendar, like Jamie 11, Alex 12, Lucy 4:30 p.m. And I filled out my calendar, I filled out my phone book with these names of personal training clients. And then I started creating personalized fitness programs for them. I created a new folder. In that folder, I had folders for every single client, and in those folders with the names, I then started creating personalized fitness programs. And somebody from the side might look at me and think, you are so crazy, what are you doing? But I knew that once I get into the feeling of, these are the people I work with, this is the time of day when I create the programs, I would be even more magnetic to actually attracting these clients that I wanted to work with. It took about 3 or 4 weeks when I got my first client, and then I got in another week 2 more clients, and then word of mouth. And in a year, I already had a full clientele. I was working with clients every single day, and I created it. I put myself in this space of, okay, this is what I want. I blindly believe that it has already happened. And now all I need to do is act from this place of having it already manifested. And again, do you need to take action to manifest? Yes. Manifestation is about action. If you want to be a published author, manifestation doesn't mean that you just sit down and in a span of 3 hours, that's it, you have your book written and you have nothing else to do. You're still going to be facing resistance. You still will have to have discipline to sit down and work on your book. You still have to go out and find an agent or find a publisher. But it's all about having a very clear desire. I want to be a published author, having unwavering belief that it is absolutely possible and is going to happen. Actually, it has already happened. And then from this space of feeling like that desire has already manifested, you go and you take action. What feels right? Suddenly I had this idea that I need to go into this bookstore. Suddenly I had an idea that I wanted to message this friend, and then you message the friend and the friend says, oh yeah, by the way, I just started working for a publisher. We're looking for some new authors. This is how it works. This is how it works every single time. Most recently, I'll give you an example. I always give stories, from a couple of years ago or these big manifestations that I've done, but I'll give you a story of something that happened 5 weeks ago. So I have been working remotely for the last 2 years for a company. I have loved working remotely, but it was time for me to leave this company. So I left in December, and then me and my partner decided to take a 3-month vacation, go to South Africa and just chill and relax and skip the European winter. We then sat down in February to write down a list of different work opportunities we wanted to do, and I wrote down a big list. I was like, okay, there's certain clients I want to work with when it comes to my coaching practice, but also I really, really enjoy doing project management, creative work, just really working with businesses and companies and utilizing my skill set and what I'm really good at to help companies and to help bring these projects to life. So I wrote down what I wanted, and I was thinking, okay, this is pretty amazing. I know it's out there. I know that what kind of clients I want to work with, what kind of projects I want to be involved. Now I just let it go, and I know it's going to happen. So I already know it is done. The next day, I receive a newsletter from I don't want to make it too personal. I receive a newsletter from a really big creator/teacher that I have followed for years. In this newsletter, this teacher shares that they are looking for a new team member. It had a certain title, it had a certain skill set. I read through the whole application and I was thinking, I am the perfect candidate. It's kind of crazy that I wrote my list of the different clients that I wanted to work with, the type of work I wanted to do. I wrote the list yesterday, and the next day I wake up and literally in my mailbox, there's this opportunity. Now, what did I feel like in my body? I felt expansion. I felt excitement. I felt like, this is something actually I want to apply because I think I could be a really, really good fit. I filled out everything that needed to be filled out. I attached my resume. I sent it off. That same evening, I got an email back saying, hey, we really loved your application. We loved your CV. Can you do a case study for us? Long story short, in the next couple of days, I did the case study, had the call. Everything surrounding this felt great. It felt energizing. And I have had many other, work opportunities, certain clients to work with, going through these interview processes where I felt like my energy was just tired and damp and I wasn't excited. And I felt like I could have taken a nap instead of, gone forth with something like this. But with this whole opportunity, I felt energized and excited every step of the way. I needed to put a lot of work, a lot of thought, because it's not just me sitting down and being like, okay, cool, this is what I wanted, but do I need to take action for it? I took a lot of action for it, and I ended up getting this gig, getting this project. I'm incredibly excited to be working with this creator and this teacher because the values really align perfectly with what I am passionate about, what I'm good at, and being able to utilize the skill set. And I do have to say that this literally felt like a speed manifestation, or like a manifestation on steroids, because every single time, especially when it comes to work opportunities, and I write down the list for companies or clients, it manifests. But it takes, on average, a couple of months. I would say 2 to 4 months. That's how long it takes for these things to manifest for me. But now it took less than 24 hours from me writing the list to literally receiving this email in my email newsletter in my mailbox, and then another 2 weeks to close the whole deal. I do have to say though that it really is about having a clear direction and faith on what you want, because through that lens you are able to see certain opportunities. If you are wishy-washy and you're not sure of what it is that you want, do I want to be with this kind of person? Is this kind of the place that I want to live in? Is this the job that I want? Is this the type of work? I'm not sure. If you're going to be unclear in your desires, if you're going to be mixed in your energy, you're not going to be able to so quickly and clearly tell, this feels right. I need to go in this direction. I need to apply for this job. This is the opportunity that finally has showed up, and I need to take action and do something about it. With this opportunity, because I had just written the list, I so clearly knew what I wanted. I knew how I wanted the opportunity to make me feel. I knew the type of people I wanted to be surrounded by. And now, how quickly it all manifested and how smoothly and how fast everything went, I am in awe. But at the same time, I know that I needed to do my part. And my part is to be very clear and very strict with my desires and what I want and how I want certain things to make me feel. And then from that space, when I see a potential opportunity, to take all the action that I can take, knowing this is going to work out because I can feel it and this is what I want. And if it's not going to work out, then it means that there's something even better. As I always like to say, an affirmation or reminder to myself, I say, it's this or something better. Because when I'm so set on something and I can feel that it's right, sometimes there's something even better around the corner. So when you're faced with a job or a person, you're going on dates or opportunities, and you might be having a sense like you're getting closer and closer and closer, say to yourself, it's this or something better. Because if this particular thing doesn't work out, it's easy for us to feel disappointed. But I also know that if it doesn't work out, it means that there's something even better. It's like the universe is showing you you're going in the right direction. Look how good this is. But yes, this is not meant for you because there's something better. So it's this or something better. It's this or something better. I'm also launching right now a manifestation course about being a powerful manifester and helping you become an even more powerful manifester. If you're interested in joining this course and working with me, you can check out the link below. But until then, if you have any questions at all, something's unclear, you want to know something, just drop a comment. I'm going to be responding to all of your comments. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.